adventures where we roam and explore. A family of treasure hunters seeking more and more. With magnets we fish for trash and treasures deep below. Metal detecting in the fields where secrets grow. Cleaning up our world, one place at a time. Making a difference, one step at a time. Together we're stronger, a family of might. Protecting our planet with all of our might. We're cleaning up our world, one place at a time. Making a difference, one step at a time. Together we're stronger, a family of might. Protecting our planet.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you all so much for
Hi,
joining us. We truly appreciate each and every one of you being here. We're going to go to the top and say hello to everybody. I about did it right there. Hello, Brian, Tri-Valley.
Hey, Brian.
Mark, how you doing?
Hi, Mark.
Bad Influencer, hello.
Bad.
Robert, Melissa.
Hey, Quarks.
Hello, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hello, Ken.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Chris. Hey,
Hi,
Yodi.
Yodi. Hello, Mr. Chris, maybe.
Maybe, baby. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary. How are you, my dear? Glad you're doing much better. That's awesome news. Awesome news. So we're going to talk about a couple different things today
What are you grinning at me for?
because
Hi, T.
there's a few people that know a few things that we found Saturday. And
Not we. He.
I will say, I think it was my best metal detecting day ever.
Hey, Dave.
As far as, hi, Dave, as far as finding
Yes, he's a punk, Chris.
bucket list finds. I had at least 4 targets or things that I dug in the 1800s.
Yeah.
I know at least 4 of them are 1800s. Risha did find something that's on my bucket list. She didn't even know what she had. I told her what it was. She wasn't excited about it as I was, but I've seen
Not
people
after seeing what all you found.
after.
I probably would have been, but no. Mm-mm.
You had a pretty good day. You found some cool
I
stuff.
was happy with what I found, but I'm still jealous. So, and I will be for forever, probably.
It's something.
I called it a lifetime find because I don't think I'll ever find one in my lifetime.
I never thought I would. But it's something 2 or 3 lives ago, I mentioned a few items that was on my ultimate bucket list for the year. And it was one of those. And she knew what it was before I knew what it was. Because when I seen it come out of the ground.
Thanks, Chris.
What?
You both kicked butt metal detecting.
Thank you, brother.
The comments for that one. Yeah, he found.
Yeah, I found a token. I did find a token, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think she knew what it was before I did. And the video of Saturday, hi Talca.
Hey, Talca.
I probably cut 12 minutes of stuff of what we found out of the video, and it's still like 21, almost 22 minutes long.
There's a lot of stuff.
But it's a lot of relics and a lot of cool finds. I mean, it's not a bunch of clad. It's not this or that. It's a lot of really cool stuff that we found. But she knew what it was before I knew what it was. And when I seen it what it was, I was kind of at a loss for words. And
I knew it was different. And
yeah.
I thought that's got to be what it is.
So when I wiped it off, I kind of freaked out a little bit. And then I handed it to
Oh my
her,
gosh, Mary.
and we were both shaking with excitement.
Yeah.
It's one of those finds you want to scream at the top of your lungs, but you can't because there's people would come out of their houses wanting to know what in the world's going
Yeah.
on.
Anyone want to come to Michigan the 22nd, 23rd to help her move? Oh boy. If we were closer.
Yeah, if we were closer, Mary, we would. You like chili? But yeah, it was a great day. And
was.
we want to show off some things and give a shout out to Robert and Melissa, Clark's Cove Detecting. If you haven't subscribed to Robert and Melissa,
Awesome channel.
and incredible people. They're really,
find some
really great
incredible
people.
stuff.
This punk got sent this stuff.
That's mine. Jeep keychain.
That they dug. I don't remember that piece. I try to watch all their videos. This, I did watch Robert dig.
That's cool.
That is a really cool piece. And we truly appreciate that, Robert.
I think the Jeep one's really cool too, bro. I know.
That you can have the Jeep. I'll take that one. And they sent us some bracelets.
Those are cool.
Discover Lost Treasure.
Happy Wednesday, Expressions. Thanks for coming in. You're welcome, Robert. Thank you guys.
I'm trying to. It's kind of dark over here right now. It says it's a covert thing.
It's a covert thing. That's cute. I like that.
Robert, Melissa always say,
Expressions. Yay.
use
Another
it.
Jeeper.
We'll find it. High Expressions. And this is something else that we love and truly appreciate from Robert and Melissa. We're not going to take them all out.
Yeah.
They sent us all
Awesome marbles.
marbles.
I love
the little blue thing over there is a marble stand, and there's another marble stand. They put a note in here telling us about these marbles.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember right, some of these a gentleman made that is no longer with us.
Yes.
So those will stay with us. That's a cool sticker. The Digger's Den. Try to get all this out of here.
All made by Dave's Appalachians World. Past
We got
last
another
year.
bracelet.
There's some really pretty ones in there.
Brooklyn Metal Detecting.
Yeah, I'll have to see which ones we don't have and put them on our board.
907 Outdoors. Mike.
Mary said, "Oh no, Clark lost more of his marbles."
Relic Hunters. That one's pretty
I
cool
did too,
too.
Chris. I'll tell them where they are now.
They filled this thing up.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure I get it all out of there to show off. Fix your face. There you go. Toilet camera for research only.
Chilling, grilling.
Chilling and Grilling with Dan B. I don't think we have that one.
Not sure. We didn't have that one, I don't think. Cover for Life, number 99. Mr. Diggs, always glad for clad. Rest in peace.
That's a cool one. We didn't have that one either.
PD Sand Digger. I don't think we had that one. We have Team Lynch. Yep, we have that one.
Hi, Scott,
Hey, Scott.
firefighter.
Hey, Zaxon.
Hi, Zaxon. Gene Diggs history. I don't think we had a Gene
I
Diggs
don't
either.
think so.
We don't have our boards up right
No.
now. But as Robert and Melissa say, you lose it, we find it.
We're going, Scott. Can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah,
and
Scott, we're
scared.
going. Tri-Valley Brian and his dad are going. Show Me Treasure Chris is going. I know Hot Mess Fishing Alicia is going.
Yep.
Hi, Grandma Kelly.
Hey, Grandma Kelly.
Oh, I can't remember the guy. He's been in here a couple of times. He might pop in here tonight.
Show Me Chris is going.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, okay.
But there's a guy that doesn't live too far from us. He's been in here a couple of times. He's going. I know there's a bunch of people going, and I'm going to forget names because it's going to be kind of overwhelming, all the people there.
Yeah, that's going to be scary.
I know Indiana Unearthed is going.
That's the way with us, Scott. We had to check it out.
Thank you, Grandma Kelly.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to go last year, and we had a lot going on last year.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to go. So we decided this.
Oh, that's too
year.
bad. Ken, maybe it'll thaw out soon.
We were pretty lucky here. The ground never really froze.
Expression said always forgets names. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, I can remember a face forever. But names, I've always had trouble remembering names. I don't know why, but I always have. But I wanted to talk about something Robert touched on the other night, and that's metal detectors. It doesn't matter what metal detector you use. If you have fun with it, if you find stuff, use it.
Yep. They'll all find things.
I know Robert and Melissa are deadly with their Garrett detectors.
Mm-hmm.
And Jersey Ray, I think, bought a Deus 2, and she said she would still take her Garrett over the Deus 2. I know some people prefer the Deus 2, some the Manicore, some the Equinox, some the Legend, and people find stuff with all of them. The main thing is to learn your machine.
Grandma Kelly, it's really bad when I forget my own name. I know the feeling.
I do that at work. I have to wear a name tag so I know who I am. I told her, I thought about, excuse me, where I work is like a little building that's attached to the side of our ginormous building. And I told her I'm thinking about sneaking a skeleton in there one of these days and putting it in my chair by my computer and taking a picture saying just one more year and see how that works out. I think it'd be a pretty funny picture.
Yep. Learn the machine. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss J.
Hi, Jay. And also, Jay, on the 20th, is having her 500 subscriber giveaway. She's giving away 3 magnets, lots of merch. If you haven't subscribed to Jay,
congratulations, girl.
Yes, congratulations again.
Well deserved.
Go check her channel out. Jay works hard at putting out shorts and putting out videos. Of course, it's been too cold and froze up there for her to go for a while, but she's raring to get back out there.
Mm-hmm. Giving away 3 magnets. That's awesome.
That's awesome, Jay. And congratulations. Risha and I, whenever we get to 25K, we're going to give away a metal detector and possibly a magnet or 2, maybe some silver. But we want our giveaway to go to the people that support us most. We got a list of names. We're going to do a duck race. Hi, Workman. And we go through, and all the people that's always here supporting us, names go on the list. Don't know. I don't have issues with him forgetting my name. Always plays with my beard. Well, one of these days, Brian, you'll have a real beard. And you play with mine too. I know you're a little jelly, but that's okay. Giving away
January 25K.
Yeah, we're a long ways
Giving
from
away
there.
John at 25K. Yes.
Brittany is ready to give him away now, but
Yeah.
we're a long ways from there. But we want to give back to all the people that's been supporting us all this time. But getting back to detectors, we started out with the Mine Lab Vanquish.
Uh-huh.
When we went to the dealer closest to us, he had about every brand in there, but we told him we needed a dummy-proof detector we could go out
By Workman's
and detect with, and we found a ton of stuff with that detector. It's a great detector, but we didn't like the way each other detected, so I ended up getting a Knox 800. I love that machine, and I can find stuff pretty well with it. And then she wanted the Manicore, but she wouldn't get one unless I did. So hi, Angie and Rick.
Angie and Rick.
So we both got a Manicore. I see people just like at the Show Me Pro-Am hunt. I've seen comments in there wanting to know the mineralization of the soil, so they knew which coil to bring and which this and which that. I'm sure there's a lot we don't know about.
A lot of people did.
Detectors. Yeah, a lot of people
I would
did.
have if I'd have known how much I would have liked it.
But we have a coin program on our machines. One thing that we both do is we always noise cancel and ground balance. And as we're detecting throughout the day, like if we're in a field or in a yard and we move halfway through, we'll double check our ground balance and noise cancel. I mean, we don't continuously do it throughout the day. And sometimes I'll do it once and not move it. Some people say leave it on 0. We always do it. That's just
60603, Jason.
Hi, Jason. That's just something that we choose to do. As far as changing the coil and changing all your settings for the different mineralizations in the ground, I don't understand all of that. Excuse me. I know we've metal detected in Wisconsin. We've metal detected in Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and have not changed the settings on our machines, none whatsoever. We ground balance, noise cancel, and go. And we've pretty much found silver.
Grandma Kelly, I hear you.
And all, things we find here at home, we find everywhere else with the settings on our machine. I'm sure there's ways to make it a little bit better, but I feel when you buy a machine, the factory set it to where it works the best.
Yeah.
Hi, Patty.
Hey, Patty. And I don't know if I would like another machine. I might if I ever tried one, but I don't see. I don't have a need for more than one detector. Maybe 2 because we have the other
for a backup.
For a backup, but I don't need a bunch of them, and I'm sure not going to spend a bunch of money on another one. I already did that once.
But I used to fish with this guy. We bass fished a lot. I always used motor oil and pumpkin seed worms, and he used like a purple and a blue worm, and we caught about the same amount of fish. If I put on blue, I didn't have as much luck. If he put on the pumpkin seed, he didn't. It's what you're used to and what you have confidence in.
Oh my goodness. 19 detectors. What in the world?
Wow.
That's awesome. I wouldn't use them.
There was a guy in chat a month ago who had 27 detectors.
Jeez.
I know Tri-Valley Brian did have a lot, for a while, and he'd say, well, I use this one for this one for this one for
Yeah,
this.
he used them all.
But Brian knows a lot more about detecting
Yeah.
than I probably ever will.
Yeah, I don't need them.
But I know we could go hang out with Robert and Melissa and hand them our machines, and they could hand us theirs, and we would all four be lost because
Yeah.
we don't know that machine.
Yeah.
But if I had Robert's machine for a month or two, I'd be finding all kinds of stuff with it because that's
Yeah.
the main thing is learning the machine you have.
Chris said, try WD-40 on baits. Trust me, it works. That's wild.
I have used that before, Chris.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow. I've never heard of that.
Well, if I remember correctly, WD-40 is made out of fish oil, has fish oil in it.
Oh. I got too good at bass fishing. I needed to start detecting.
I used to catch a lot of bass.
They're yummy.
Yeah, I went to school with a guy that consistently catches big bass, and I don't know how he does it, but he spends thousands of dollars on stuff that, I don't. I know there's rods out there that a flea can land on the end of it, and you can feel it. And I'm not spending $300 or $400 for a rod to catch a fish. I missed something in the chat.
What did you miss?
I don't know. T said that they got to get that puppy broke in, so I don't know.
Oh, I know.
But this guy also probably spends 3 or 4 days a week on
Hey,
the lake.
Tim.
Hi, Tim. Also, put it in the chat, Tim, because I think it's May 31st.
Hey, Sniper.
Tim is having an event in Caney, Kansas. And we're hoping to be able to make it to that event. He was going to have it the same time as the Show Me Pro-Am, but family emergency, so he had to change the date on it. You can talk. Well, I'm not.
Oh, sure. I'm just a regular talkaholic.
But if a person gets a new detector, regardless of the brand, you can go on YouTube. We use coin shooting programs on our detectors. That doesn't mean we only pick up
May
coins.
31st.
I modified it a little bit so we hear everything. I mean, those detectors cut out a lot of nails and some of the stuff like that, but we still hear all the iron and all that.
Mm-hmm.
We just turned the volume down on it where it doesn't jump out as much as like a coin or silver or something like that.
Try bass fishing with a hunk of bacon. And Chris says a piece of hot dog also. Cool.
Well, our hopes are to make it back to Wisconsin sometime this year. And this lady here said this time she's going to fish.
Yeah.
Last year, Clay and I went in the rain and I caught a walleye.
That's the only reason I didn't. It was cold and rainy and I didn't want to.
I don't remember what we call them, a drum here, but they call them something different in Wisconsin. And poor Chris brought his fishing stuff last year and they ended up not getting to go fishing with us. I think he had to go back home before we went fishing.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
So we'll have to figure a day and say, okay, we're going to go fishing and we'll buy a day permit. And I'm going to bring some fishing equipment.
And this time I won't slam the door on it.
Yeah. Actually, when we went up there last year, I didn't take any fishing equipment with me. So I bought a little rod and reel package that had a few hooks and stuff in it. And she found a rod and reel magnet fishing.
And he used it until I slammed the door on it.
Yeah, until she slammed the door and broke it. But the reel's still good.
Sheephead is a drum. Okay,
Sheephead. Okay.
cool.
But here we call them drum. Freshwater drum. Sheephead. Yeah.
They're yucky.
They are yummy.
Mm-mm.
They taste really good. They're just a little rubbery when you
Yeah,
eat them. They
I'm
taste
not-
similar to perch, but they're a little rubbery.
I'm not gonna chew on them all day. Wisconsin, we call lots of junk fish, drum, sheephead, buffalo, carp, etc. Okay. Yeah, they do work best when they're not slammed in the doors.
Yeah, well, it's funny because she hooked the line when she was magnet fishing, and I said, there may be a fishing pole under that. She kept pulling the line in. There's a rod and reel, hadn't been in there very long, and I cleaned it up. And
That was nice.
yeah, my buddy Chris may be there. He snuck out there and put a hook and sinker on it for me. He thought he was being sneaky, but I caught him. And I went and caught fish on it, and then she broke it.
At least I found it and he didn't go buy it or something.
It would
borrow
seem
That
so.
would suck.
Yeah, at least I didn't borrow it.
It happens around me for sure.
I did buy a fishing pole while we was up there though, and I don't
Yeah.
remember now. It's like a 12 or 14 foot expendable fishing pole.
At least I didn't break that.
Yeah, but one place we go around us, excuse me, they have these spillways, and when it floods, that spillway, the end of it might be out there 12 or 14 feet, and them crappie just love laying up on the edge of that. And if you try a bobber, 50-50 chance of getting it in or hanging up on the wire around the thing. And when you got a pole long enough, hi Loretta,
Hi,
you can just
Loretta.
reach out there and jig around it and lift them up over it.
Is that where I broke my brand new crappie pole?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that one year. Yeah.
bought her
It was so cute.
a pink crappie rod, and it was 12 foot long, something like that, 11, 12
Right,
foot crappie
cute.
rod. Real great. I mean, it wasn't cheap.
Have
And
a
we're
good
over
night,
there.
Chris. Thanks for
Night,
coming
Chris. Thanks for coming in, brother. And she hooked a white bass, and the water's pretty swift. I said, "Don't horse it in, don't horse it in," because it was like a 2.5,
in. I was excited.
2.5, 3 pound sow white bass, and she grabs up on the rod and does this snap.
It was brand new. We bought it
Yeah.
that morning.
It was like 50 or 60
Yeah.
bucks.
It was.
Yeah, so there went that. And then
I
she,
was so sad. I was heartbroken.
hi Ronald.
Hey, Ronald.
Then she was pouting.
Yep.
And didn't want to.
He was like, let's go get
Fishing.
you another one. I said, no, I'm not going to get another one. I'll just break it too.
But when it's flooding up there, the fishing is awesome up there.
It is.
So how has everybody been doing on the magnet fishing and metal detecting this year? Is anybody finding any?
Really cool stuff.
Yeah. I'm thinking about showing one thing that I found
Why don't you?
that was on my bucket list.
Why don't you?
And there's people that don't have a bucket list. They just,
Yeah.
what they find, they find. But
I don't know that I have a bucket list. I just want to find one of everything I've never found.
yeah. But I'm going to grab one thing that I found. To me, it's a really cool find.
Zaxton, hi Angie, didn't see you way in the back there.
I saw that.
You haven't been out this year, Loretta? Is it cold and frozen there? Loretta wants to find a bucket.
Yeah. So I've seen people find things similar to this.
Oh,
And it-
carbine, sling, buckle, angle 13, fired Civil War bullets Sunday. Wow,
Awesome.
that's awesome.
That Show Me Pro-Am we're going to, there was a skirmish there. And there's some picket lines. And I know last year there was a lot of bullets and all kinds of awesome stuff found. So we're hoping to find some really cool stuff. There, I think there's at least 1,600 acres. Hi, Swamp Dog.
I think we should bring my trophy. That way I can have the luck from that one come with me.
Trophy staying here.
Oh,
It's my
that's
turn to shine.
rude. That's rude.
It's my turn to shine.
No, I'll just rub it a lot before we leave.
But yeah, I think they seeded 3 fields with silver and other items, relics. And
Hey, Swamp Dog.
what they did last year was seeded a field, and people were finding all these Civil War relics. Well, they did a little more research and found out there had been a Civil War battle where they had seeded this field. So people were finding seeded finds and natural
Will do,
finds.
Scott.
Scott, are you going to the?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I was reading this one thing.
Cool,
So
Angie.
far, they supposedly have buried $10,000 worth of silver. And this one lady said that by herself, one day she helped that she buried over 2 pounds of silver.
Golly,
So that's a lot of silver.
that is wild.
Brian, she's not bringing the trophy. You two punks. Anyway,
We'll see.
this was something, not necessarily this particular item, but something similar to this, which
Yeah.
this made the bucket list for me,
So cool.
was this. Made in
Yeah.
1932. What is a German soldier and his
I think it was Russian.
Russian or German
One
soldier
or
and
the
his
other.
shepherd. His hand is missing and his hat is missing.
He's really
But
cool.
you can't really read it on the bottom because all the information is in the paint, but it does say 1932 on the bottom. But that was one of my bucket list finds, and this
Yeah.
on her bucket list too, to find a
Mm-hmm.
metal toy.
Shut up.
In my defense, on this piece, the time before we went to this permission,
Yeah, I was over there by myself. He wasn't over there. And I didn't find that. But I didn't spend very much time over there, and I was just on the edge. And I found a lot of trash, and I said, there's a lot of trash over there. What kind of metal toy?
I don't know. She looked it up. She's seen it the other day. But it's a soldier and his shepherd. Like I said, you can see some of the writing
Oh, great, Jay.
on the bottom, but it's mostly where the paint is. So I don't know if it was in the paint. I haven't been able to see any where the paint is gone.
Hey, oh, Danny boy.
It might be lead.
Probably.
I thought I was digging a penny when I dug this up. But yeah, that was one of my bucket listers from Saturday. The others, you have to wait till the video comes out, and that'll be probably, I can tell you.
It'll be a good one.
What I try to do is when I put a video out, okay, I just did that one. So 1, 2, nope.
Holy moly, you're going to wait that long?
It'll be 4 weeks. Yes.
Wow.
At one time, I had about 12 videos ahead of time, but I don't now. So I'll we'll shoot a video. I will edit it throughout the week, and then I'll put it on my phone, and then the next one, and try to build up. So I start from the oldest one going forward, but we still have some pretty cool finds coming.
Yep.
But the one Saturday for me, I'm none ahead now. I see that out of the corner of my eye. Here I was. Hi, Danny boy.
Brian said he's none ahead now. Oh my gosh. Hopefully 3 during the show me hunt. Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Do you just turn yours on and leave it on?
What are you talking about?
That's whenever you're at a hunt, do you just turn your camera on and let it go?
When we went to Brian's, that's what I did.
Yeah.
But when we go to the Show Me Pro-Am, I don't know. You may have to wear a camera, or
I can wear one.
it all depends. We'll just have to see how it goes, because
Yeah.
I know there's going to be be people go for the naturals.
He said during the hunts, yes, he just turns it on and goes.
And some people's going to go for the seeded area. And there's supposed to be, what, 300 people, 1,600 acres. Yeah, she's kind of freaking over the amount of people.
Do some show and tell videos of your finds. Yeah.
Oh, and that piece in the
Good
last
idea, T.
video, T,
1,700 acres, the flyer said total.
yeah, so you scatter 300 people over 1,700
Yeah.
acres. That's pretty well scattered out. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
he's gonna bring extra ones too.
Yeah. Well, since I got the new GoPro, the old batteries, I could count on them to last about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
These batteries, like her and I were out the other day. Of course, it wasn't running constantly, but
Yeah.
in the cold weather, the old GoPro, you could count on it lasting hopefully 5 minutes. And we had the new one out when it was cold and be out there 3 or 4 hours and it'd still be well over half a battery. And I know we detected at least 6 hours Saturday. And like I said, I cut out probably 12, 15 minutes of video of stuff we found. Just, hi, Shannon.
Hey, Shannon.
Just
How's it
trying to
going?
put the better stuff in the video.
Aw, sorry to hear that. Came home empty-handed.
Yeah. Keep me in the loop, brother. I was,
Battery bank with me if you guys need to charge out in the field. Oh, awesome. Okay.
thanks, buddy.
You've got 2 extras in there.
Yeah, when we got the new GoPro, we ended up buying 5 batteries. Well, it came with 1 and we bought 4 more. Well, I've got 2 that I've never charged. But we've spent a whole day out and me using that, turning it off and on, and I've not ever had to change a battery yet.
Yeah, T, I'll be okay out in the field. It's the meet and greets and all that stuff I get nervous about.
That's what happens, and that's the cost of being so pretty.
Yeah. Friday.
All right, buddy.
Cool.
But we got a hill behind our house here. And so I went out the other day detecting because on the side of this hill, I remembered as a kid, there was like where somebody had dug something. Where it's at, what it was for, I have no idea. So I told her, I'm going to take the detector and go back there and swing around it a little bit. And there's part of an old fence in there. And I said, when it gets cold again, we'll go see if we can find anything. I don't know if it was part of an old dump. I don't know if the railroad dug a big hole there to take some gravel for the railroad track. I don't know why it's there. But walking up to that area, Shannon, I thought, there's got to be some here at some point. It just looks too good. And there might not be. I know as a kid there was some there.
Hey, Silver Assassin. How's it going?
What's up, buddy?
Brian, right?
Brian, yes.
Another
I showed
Brian.
this off a while ago, but I'll show it since you come in here. This is one of my bucket listers Saturday. It says 1932 on the bottom. His hand and hat are gone, but I don't care. That to me was a bucket list find. I wanted to find a metal or lead figure, toy.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. You would, Brian.
What I like doing, and like some of us, when we all get together in Wisconsin, we'll be in the store and somebody will scream, "Hey, it's that famous YouTube person."
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing to you at the meet
No,
and
you're
greet.
not.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-mm.
I saw you on YouTube. You're that famous YouTube lady.
Mm-mm.
They call Beauty.
Not me.
It used to be
know
Mrs.
who
Beard,
that
but you shaved, so they can't call you Mrs. Beard anymore. Tim, geez, Brian, I could see you doing that.
Yep, I can too.
We might get to see Tim Sunday.
Yeah.
maybe meet up at the park and swing for a little bit.
Yeah.
But we've never detected in Springfield, Tim. You can detect there, but you cannot dig there.
Yeah. Not supposed to, but there are people that do it, but I'm not going to get
No,
caught.
it's not worth getting in trouble for.
They're really picky.
And we're trying to get our nerve up to be better about asking permissions.
I have no problem. I don't know why, but
Well, we have been to our
I'm just that desperate.
we've been to our newest permission twice, and the mailman even told you who owned 2 properties.
Yeah.
But I didn't see you going over there.
No, but I can if you want me to. I'll go.
Sounds good to me.
I'll be stuttering all over myself, but
We got permission on 2 properties, and across the street
forgiveness and
there's
permission
2
is
more
yours.
old, probably 1800s, early 1900s homes. And the mailman stopped to see what we'd been finding.
Might bring some crayons and beg you to color. I'll make a scene.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I know the first time we went to Wisconsin when they had the very first event, she's like, "Are you nervous?" I was like, "No, I'm not nervous." And when you get there, it's just like you've known everybody your whole life. And then after we've been there a day or two, Miss Grandma Kelly pulled up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'll buy you a candy bar if you go home with me. He's done some stuff like that.
Yeah, tell her get her hands out of her pockets. People think she's stealing stuff.
Yeah. Brian,
Probably end up eating the crayons. Yeah. But I think it's going to be a great time there. I know it will be.
Yeah. It'll be fun. And Alicia will be there. Hot mess fishing. Wait, she is going.
Yeah,
to that
Alicia's going to be there.
That's right.
So you can buddy up with her.
Mm-hmm.
Alicia's not shy whatsoever.
No, I wish I was more like her.
Yeah. She is definitely not a shy person, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes. That's like
Yeah.
little Beard Light. He's really shy. And I think some people take it as rude, but he's not rude. He's just shy. Even when he was smaller, if a guy would talk to him that didn't have a beard, he would freak out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got a beard, my dad's got a beard, his dad's got a beard, his other papa's got a beard. Everybody he was around had a beard.
Brian said him and Hot Mess are going to raid the town. Awesome.
Well, I hope you have a lot of fun.
Yes.
I'm not bringing bail money, so.
He will. I'll bail you out.
Knowing you'll be right in there with them. I'll be like, so long, suckers. There's 3 empty spots, 3 less competition.
Yeah, we're not going to miss that. You'll be holding my trophy, protecting it.
I ain't going to be taking that trophy.
If
it goes, it might accidentally fall out the window halfway there. It's always a possibility of that happening.
No.
It could very well happen. You just never know.
It can sit in homie's car seat. I'll buckle it up.
There's going to be too much stuff in that truck. With me and your big head,
sweet,
your big swelled up head, thinking about your trophy, I don't even know if I can get your head in the truck.
Yeah, you will. I can sit in the back.
Hi, John.
Hey, John.
Yeah, it's in Greenville, Missouri. Shannon. When they had it last year, like I was saying, they seeded an area and people's pulling all these Civil War relics out, and then they realized there was a skirmish there, and they had planted all this stuff yes, please, where the skirmish was.
I got Mark's
That's
shirt
why
on.
Risha is my favorite. She will either join in or bail me out. T, you're not helping things. She said, I hope you get an even bigger trophy, Risha.
Yeah. I'll have to have Bear build me a shelf for home.
Mary said, just cut a hole in the roof for your head.
We can take the Jeep and just take the top
I ain't taking that Jeep. Where are you going to sleep in that thing?
I can sleep in the front seat.
Negative. I'm not
I was-
driving 4
Are you
hours.
kidding? I fell asleep at an auction. I can sleep
I know
anywhere.
that, but I'm not driving 4 hours listening to wrong, and going this side of the road, that side of the road.
Maybe that's operator error.
I've rode with you. So you just admitted it.
I'm talking about when you're driving.
Mm-hmm.
She don't like you.
That's okay. My truck loves me just fine. And I noticed you don't have any problem falling asleep in it.
Nope. I can fall asleep anywhere.
But yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's
Big
gonna be
time.
fun.
And I don't know, Brian, if you are still thinking about possibly just doing some kind of natural hunt this fall. If you are, let us know. And Tim, if you're still in here, have you put out? I seen a little flyer, but do you have anything that show people some of the things for the event?
They knew you were going to say that about the Jeep tires, and they both busted out laughing. He said, I need to talk to my brother.
All right, buddy. Yeah, Shannon Scott's going. There might still be some openings.
There might be. Not sure.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Don't give me many ideas, Mary.
I know Mary wrote something, but
She said you can lay in the back of the Jeep and I'll lay on top of you.
Mary, have you ever been in a Jeep? Do you know
Yeah.
how small the
Like
back?
a little back seat.
She's talking about the back.
Oh, in the very back. That's pretty small too.
If I sat with my back against the seat, my legs would be hanging out.
Hey,
Mr. Mosby,
Jody, what's up?
thank you for coming in, sir. Good to
Still
see you.
driving for 1.5 more hours.
Jody gets in the driving.
Yep. They're picking on me, Jody. And my Jeep.
Hopefully he doesn't get McClurried at the seated dig. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, shoot.
Who was that? Charlie went to that event and he forgot his ticket and he missed out on a new
I
detector or
think
something.
so.
It's about 7 hours.
Still way better than 13 to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're hoping to
It's
get
4 for us.
more into some of the, it's about 4 hours for us. But we're hoping to get more involved in some of the hunts. I know the one Brian had was a lot of fun. And there's some experience. Hi, Mama Bird.
Hey, Mama Bird.
There's some experienced people out there that do that a lot, which they have the advantage because, they've done it more. But I did pretty good at Brian's. Hey, Bucky.
What's up? Shannon said bull buttered, Mary.
Shannon can't get permission from his wife.
He said bull butter.
Yeah. Did a little magnet fishing Sunday, just
Cool.
found some small stuff. Hey, it all adds up, John.
Yeah,
Every little bit out of there helps clean the water up.
absolutely. I still want some cheese.
You've had all day to go get
I
it.
know. I don't think about it till nighttime.
Well, if I remember in the morning on my way to work, I'll say cheese, please.
Cheese and olives.
Ooh, you can have those things. No olives for me. Thank you anyway.
And crackers.
Cheese and crackers is okay.
And olives. And a glass of wine.
And olives and a glass of wine.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. And strawberries. Not from Walmart, though, because they taste like gasoline or something. What?
What did I just do?
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know what that was. Oh,
I can't wait to see what it was supposed to be.
it wasn't supposed to
okay.
be that. Good night. Get over here.
Strawberry whipped cream. That's pretty good too. Making dinner. GP is I'm sitting either.
Well, that's the way to do it, Mama Bird. Have him fix it. I watched some of your live tonight. I didn't get to watch all of it. I jumped over on Tri Valley's premiere. Then I had a premiere with the fork.
I'm sitting here with a fork.
That's the way to do it.
Yep.
You need to get you like one of those whips they use. It's got the like the long thing on it, and it's got the little whip on the end where you can just sit there and work that and make him speed it up a little.
He says still haven't bought any yet since we had it at your place.
We still got to get with GP and Mama Bird.
Yeah, it's getting about nice enough.
Yeah. Just hopefully
I'm
there's
excited.
no snakes. Yeah, I am too. We got to get some buckets. We got to try to find us a bigger sluice.
Now, we've already seen a copperhead this year. I don't want to see any more of those.
And that's something else. If you didn't see our short or her post on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. She said our son's dying to hunt morels. Yes.
Yeah, we are too, Mama Bird.
Cool.
Yeah. Our work has slowed down. Normally, we're really slow in the winter, but what they did was pull up a bunch of work, and they're trying to do work now that's due the end of April. And when they do that, they think they're doing a good thing by keeping people working, but all of a sudden, boom, you're out of work.
Yep. Unfortunately, it is copperhead when morels are out.
Yeah. We were detecting back behind our house where the old house burnt years ago, and she's like, there's a copperhead. I went, what?
Yeah, he just stayed there. The whole time I was talking, we were walking around. He didn't move. He was trying to get warm.
It's almost bucket season. I'll be
emptying
emptying
out the floor wax soon. Mm-hmm.
No shrooms for you.
Come on, T. I think she was talking about the copperheads. Show the snake her trophy. No.
Well, I don't know where he's at anymore, Brian. But he's probably not interested in her trophy.
He might be.
You going to get down there and put it in his face?
No, I'll just hold it up.
Yeah, you got to watch them snakes. As a kid, we never had them. Then seems like the last 10 years, all of a sudden we have them around. And I think we went 2 or 3 years without seeing one. And then now she sees that one. So I don't know what our summer's going to bring. I'm hoping that was just a one and done for the year.
At least that one wasn't on the front porch or in the front yard in the tree.
No, I was mowing around a catappa tree we got out here, and it's got a hole under it a few years ago, and I seen one.
Big fat one. It was
And I
huge.
shut the mower off and got out. I was going to try to get it. Well, it went in that hole in the tree. So, well, I'll go back to mowing. Went back to mowing, and it came back out again. And I didn't give it the opportunity to go back in the second time. Little grandson out here playing.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of. He's run across one of those.
Yeah, the black snakes and all the other stuff. We let them things just do whatever they want to do. I did have to, what was it, 3 years ago? We've got an old water tube on the porch, one of those long tubes that they used to pull well water up. And
Yeah.
there's one that got up. We got an overhanging porch, and it got up and was trying to get over there to those birds. And when I got home, she was sending me messages freaking out about it.
I was worried about the babies.
I know. So when I got home, I caught him. He was what, 4 foot long,
Yeah.
maybe something like that.
And remember the other one was sitting on the light fixture.
Yeah.
He was coiled up on it, and we were outside, and I was like, okay, we're not going back in right now.
But I caught that one when I got home, and I went down our driveway about a quarter mile, and I turned him loose. If you don't like morels, try soaking in salt water overnight, rinse in cold water.
They are so
Throw in seasoned
so good.
flour and hot grease. You won't ever stop hunting them.
Mm-mm.
That's what we do, Shannon. I cut them in half, soak them in salt water overnight. We rinse them real good. We dip ours in egg, then roll them in flour and season them and fry them. And a big old plate of morels and a big old plate of crappie fillets is just pretty hard to beat.
And a Vidalia onion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some people won't eat them. They're like, they got bugs in them. Well, where do you think your lettuce and broccoli and cauliflower, that all has bugs in it too, till it's rinsed out? What?
I'm just looking.
I got one right there waiting.
So we got it's 44 spots.
Mm-hmm. Skip the eggs, he said. Oh. So you just do the flour? Okay.
We'll try it that way, Shannon.
Yeah, I'll try it.
If
this
we
time.
find some.
Oh, you're allergic. And she said they taste like dirt. I don't think they taste like dirt. Tea. You crazy girl.
Well, sorry that you're allergic to them, T, but you can still go out and pick them. And
just use a little picker.
Yeah, and go ahead and cut them in half, soak them in water, then kind of let them dry and roll them in the flour and put them on a sheet, a baking sheet, a cookie sheet, put them in the freezer, let them freeze hard, put them in a bag. And when I'm up there, you can give them to me on my way home.
Hi, Rick.
Hi, Rick.
It's been morels to me.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I love them, but I've never tried them without the egg. That's the way my mom always fixed them, so that's the way I did. But you know, somebody evidently told her that's how to fix them, so that's how we've done it. But I got a buddy that, what does he put them in? His wife takes like mashes crackers and stuff and puts them, rolls them in that,
yeah, you can use
and fries them.
too.
Of course, there's only two kinds of morels that's good, and that's hot and cold.
She can make them for you. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true, Ken.
Ken, it ain't sounding like it's going to be too good for you, buddy.
You might be allergic too.
Yeah, but you can always send them with us. Just wet with water, roll in flour, and fry. We've never tried them just like that. I remember years ago, me and my dad was up north, and we found a bunch. I mean, probably a 5-gallon bucket of them.
Mhm.
Hi, Gary.
Some of them were huge. Hey, Gary. Pan fry, bacon grease, like flour. That'd probably be good too.
Yeah. But we didn't have any flour, so we rolled them in cornmeal. And they weren't the greatest, but they weren't bad.
Mm-mm. I had a picture of you.
You too, Mama Bird. Thank you for coming
Thanks
in.
for
We
coming
appreciate
in.
it.
You and GP have a good night.
Yeah, she's trying to find a picture of some that I had found. The biggest one I ever found that I ever measured was 12.5 inches tall. It was a giant white morel. I don't know. It was this big at the bottom. It made a meal in itself.
I don't know.
Now you're going to have me looking for them.
Hey, Rob.
Hey,
The
Rob.
Beast. Dried potato flakes.
I showed
Gary says.
Rob Saturday. I had my best ever day of detecting.
Yeah.
As far as relics, one thing I found, Reese and I were both shaking when we held it to us, but have shown one of my bucket list finds that I found. I've always wanted an old metal or lead toy, and I dug this guy out of the ground. And then on the bottom it says 1932. Hello, Beauty and the Beast. I mean, Beard.
I don't know.
But yeah, that toy was one of my all-time bucket list finds. And I think I counted, Rob, in 4 weeks I'm coming out with that video. I had to cut like 12 or 15 minutes off. There was a second time to this permission, and we only hit a little bit of it and found a bunch of stuff the first time, but we went around to the front of the house this time, and it was just, yeah, I wanted to find one. Thanks, Shannon. But it was just one of them bucket list things. I think I ended up with 4 bucket listers, 3
I don't know.
3 or 4.
It seemed like it was never ending.
But yeah, she was calling me a punk, and she stole your word, calling me a slob, and
Yeah, he is a slob.
the one thing we both were shaking when I held it. But I know I found 1, 2, 3, 4 items.
These aren't the ones you and your dad found.
In the 1800s. That's some of them, but that's not the giant ones. No, that's
I
what.
don't know where they are. I don't know what I did with those pictures.
That's the ones you and I found, I think.
Yeah, it is.
But she was looking for the one pictures of me and my dad, some of the morels.
You were shaking when you picked up that copperhead, Gary said.
No, I wouldn't have been.
Mm-mm.
If I could have pinned its head down, I would have picked it up.
Okay.
The only time snakes bother me is if I'm walking along and I look down and they're at my feet.
Yeah.
If I see them, I'll go pick them up. We were fishing one time up north, and we were catching quite a few fish. The next thing we know, there's like 5 people just gathered around us. They just showed up, and this snake crawled up on this little slab of concrete, and I accidentally got my jig up on that slab of concrete. Of course, the snake thought it was a fish and grabbed it. So I pulled the snake out. I got a hold of him. I took the hook out of his mouth, and I turned around, and including my dad, everybody was gone, and I had the fishing spot to myself.
A good way to do it.
So I walked up on the hill and asked Dad where he went. He said, I don't want no part of that snake.
Okay. You're going to update us on Messenger.
There's one of them that we found one day.
Have a good night.
And that was on conservation land in the conservation department. Who's leaving?
Shannon.
All right, Shannon, thanks for coming in, buddy. We do appreciate it. But the conservation department thought it'd be a good idea to go in and take out all of those trees.
I really thought I had that one. Maybe it was just on Facebook.
Rob Scott's wanting to know if you got your computer issue fixed. I know you ordered, sent one back and you got a new one, so that's a whale of a tall story to tell. But yeah, that biggest mushroom I picked, the lady come walking up the road said, that's our property. You can't.
Beard with no beard.
Yeah. You can't be in here. I said, did you lease this to the conservation department for 99 years? She said, yeah. I said, then you got no say so.
Hmm.
I guess I could share that up there. Yes, Mary just came a few hours from Amazon. Denise just got home from work and will help her put it up tonight. I'm not sure. Maybe he's talking about the computer or something else because I missed part of it.
She says your little soldier and German Shepherd are by Barclay Manoil. Dandy little find. Cool.
Thanks, you, T. And the little religious pendant that was in the video, T, like I said, we looked for it a little bit before. Hi, Relic Rat.
Hey, Relic Rat.
We looked for it a little bit before the live. But we have so much stuff to try to figure out, and we keep so much stuff.
Yes. We've actually gotten rid of a bunch, though.
Yeah, but like the religious pendants and things like that, I do have some videos I've shot here at the house that I'm going to make into shorts I haven't done yet.
I can't believe I don't have that.
I got to show this to Relic Rat. He just come in. That was one of my finds Saturday. And Reesh is using the Monardo word of slob. What are you looking for? T's comment?
I was reading. Scott, we're working to get the broken new computer check to see if we can get the data off the hard drive before we send it back. Ah, okay.
T said, just send me a pic. I'll find it. Yeah, we got to find the piece first, T, because she's got little shelves, little drawers, and she's got one drawer that's like this that's got labels on every Civil War bullet or relic button.
Where we found it, who found it, when we found it.
Where we found it, who found it, when we found it. But our permission, not the two new permissions, but the last one, we've pulled out 4 or 5 Civil War items out of that permission. So there's no telling. Huh? Oh, yeah, in a second. That's awesome. Cool. Yeah, I'd never found one before. Each year I try to update my bucket list on things to find, and I did pull off 3 bucket listers Saturday.
Oh, wow. Wanted 125 just to come out to the house. That's crazy.
That's ridiculous. But one of my bucket listers.
You were my bucket lister.
Yes. How come you're not shaking like you were when you holding my bucket lister? We were both in shock. I mean, it's something that both of us have wanted to find that I never dreamed I would find. But I had 4 items in the 1800s Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah. We've been on here a little over an hour, so what I'm going to do, as I've mentioned before, for our whenever we get to 25K, that may be 2-3 years from now. It may be, we don't know.
Yeah.
But we're going to do a duck race, and there's going to be 100 people in this duck race. And how we've been
100 spots in the
100
race.
spots. And how we've decided to do this is members will get a spot, and you do not have to be a member to be in this race. People that support us all the time are in the race.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do a random comment picker off and on. Get a room, you two. We're going to do a random comment picker off and on. And if your name is drawn, you get put on the list for the duck race. And we have 44 spots left.
We have one, Brian, but it's really the trophies room.
Negative. You and that trophy. I'm going to keep you two apart at that Show Me Pro-Am thing.
Oh, you never know what we're going to conjure up.
No, not you two. You'll find a way to pick on me, I'm sure.
Yep.
So when I put this up here, I'm going to leave it up here for about a minute because I don't want a bunch of people coming in that hasn't been in here.
So get your entries in.
I didn't do a hashtag, so I'm hoping it works that way.
Don't do the hashtag, just put the word.
And we will see if it works without the hashtag. I know a lot of people have been doing it without the hashtag.
Yep, it's working.
And we haven't picked what metal detector we're giving away yet, but it will be for a metal detector, and this will be US only. I'm sorry, we can't afford to ship a metal detector overseas. What time is it? 7:12. It just turned 7:13, so 7:14. We're going to draw it.
Beard detects better. Saxon. What a punk. Oh.
It's been crazy the last 2 years. Hi, Nate. Has been
Nate.
my time. I mean, I had the silver spill in Wisconsin last year, and I'll probably never do that again. And what I found Saturday, I'll probably never find another one. And and the last clue of anything on that piece I will give is, and also where it was made.
Yeah.
Made it even more special.
Mm-hmm. I think you're special, honey.
It would be fun to see Risha detect with Charlie.
Yes.
Hashtag brawl. She does that to me. She Charlie Bogarts me.
I do. Every chance
If I'm finding something, she'll start detecting circles around me and then try to figure out what direction I'm going.
But you know what gripes me the most?
All right.
You said that I could have that spot the other day until...
We're drawing. Good luck, everybody.
Like you said, I could come over there, and I didn't. And that was before you found that. And I should have went over there and Charlie'd you.
Jay gets a spot. Congratulations, Jay.
Congrats, girl.
So we will do that off and on.
Yep.
Until we get to...
It'll always be a surprise.
25K.
Oh, Brian said, Beard, she thinks you're special. I'll save you some crayons. You get your own crayons, honey.
Now, to be fair to me,
yeah,
I love detecting around trees. I just do.
I do too.
I found my coin spill around a tree. So have I.
Yeah.
Attitude.
Yeah.
So I was having pretty good luck. And And she said, you can have that tree because I went around this bush. I'm like, okay. So I went and found something. I was automatically a punk. Then there's a giant tree. And I said, I'm giving you that tree because you give me the last one. Okay. She goes over and she circles around
Congrats,
the tree
Jay.
several times. And there's like a concrete walkway, went this way, that way. It's like a square. I said, we're going to start gridding this since the tree's on that side, and that's where you're at. I'll go down on this side. So I'm gridding back and forth, and I'm assuming she's doing the same. The next thing I know, she's over next to the establishment. So I just keep gridding back
I went
and
around the
forth.
tree. That wasn't that close to the tree.
No. So, but you were just
If I
blaming
would've-
me.
No. But if I would have came that way, that would have been invading you.
You do it all the time, and I don't care. I would have been just as excited if you would have found it. But I
I know
found
you
something.
would.
I found something, and I got called a punk. She went back to her area, and I swung the detector like 2 times,
Found another something.
and it's about a foot away from the last one.
Yeah. 2 incredible finds. One is really freaking amazing.
But it had both of us shaking. I mean,
And I'm really happy for you.
you told me at the time you couldn't even be mad, but we were both shaking holding
not.
it. So,
I'm very jealous.
and some people may
I'm not.
may see what it is at the when we show the video and be like, "Oh, is that it?" But to me, it's I just don't see people finding it. I know they're found, but it's rare. And for me to find one that was on my bucket list and where it was made, I thought it was pretty sweet find. But I think we'll call it a night, folks. We
That
do
is good news,
appreciate
Mary.
each and every one of you guys. We love all you guys. Mary said she's completely cancer free.
Oh, no.
What?
She said, yeah, I was celebrating with Mary. That's really awesome, Mary. She said, seen a clip of guy the other night that was digging, had a find that was frozen, used his shovel, hit the coin, big old scratch, and he cried. I would too. If it was a good coin, I would cry if I tore it up. Yes.
Well, I was lucky on this item because, like I said, there's a big tree there, and the roots were
Night
like at a V.
Night Jay.
Night Zaxxon, Night Jay, thanks for coming in. The roots were at a V, and it was in between, and I took my scoop and I went in there, and when I went like that, it flipped up out of the ground.
Heading to Missouri in 2 weeks. Stop over and say hello. Cool.
We will see you there, Scott. We're staying at the campground there. We're going to leave, I don't know what time, Friday morning, probably early because I want to get there early and get to the park. I know there's not going to be much going on, but maybe we can get there. We can find a bite to eat and a parking spot. And then as people come in, get to say hi to everybody.
Have a great night.
Thank you, T. And if we find that little piece, T, we'll send you pictures of it.
Yes.
Front and back. But we love you guys. Thank you all so much.
Love y'all.
Go over and do a Jersey Ray Diggs
Yes.
raid, if you would, please.
Yeah.
Show her some love. Thank you all again. We truly appreciate it.
He is a Mr. Punk.